Colin McConville. Colin kicks it up. Nicely held there. As O'Mahony's come once more, they've got two players and they're both undecided. Leave it, Brendan O'Callaghan says leave it, and he has it. Brendan attempts to hoop this one in and it goes to the left and wide. So mix up there between Stephen Fergus and Brendan O'Callaghan. They've had a chance, but it's gone wide. Just over 6 minutes to go before the break. David Woods kicks out, not going very far, but it's still into the hands of O'Mahony's as they come looking for another score, and it's gone to the left and wide. That's about 8 wides now O'Mahony's have had in this first half. They've had plenty of play, and they've got 6 points. Finbarr, on the other hand, have only had 2 wides, and they've got 1 point. It just shows you where the amount of pressure has been coming from. Woods, he'd want to get a longer distance into those kicks as he kicks out and try and collect it, but there, this Barry O'Brien, they're more determined at the moment. Sean O'Mahony's. Colin McConville kicks in. Colin puts a good kick up towards the right hand side. There's a mix up here in the Toker defence, and it falls back and just to the left and wide from the boot of Antrim Mackin. So another wide. 9 wides. 9 wides now on the board for O'Mahony's. They've got 6 points. The Woods again, a very short kick out, putting his players under pressure. Dropping down in towards the centre. Good work at the back there by Barry O'Brien. Flicks it down to Paul McLaughlin. Again, he looks here for Brendan O'Callaghan. Brendan flicks it in towards the centre. It's a wasteful ball. And look for the full forward is Pat Hand. It shows you the amount of pressure they've been put under at the moment. Can they come out and book something here? Mark Devlin, mark up on the far side. Stephen Devlin. Stephen now got round his player. He looks round for support. Really doesn't know what to do with it at the moment. Falls to the ground and gets the free. They've got a chance of a score here to reduce the deficit. They need to reduce it if they're to have any chance of getting this trophy. John Osborne himself, the county man, coming up to take this one. John, who had done some Trojan work with Louth throughout the season, really must dig deep into his reserves now if he's going to pull this game out of the fire for the Finbarrs, because they're being totally outplayed at the moment. John kicks it again. It goes to the right and wide. Nothing going their way. About 4 minutes to go before the break. 6 points to 1, O'Mahony's lead. Referee looks at the watch. And then Muckin kicks out. Flicked on. But again, there to tidy up is Martin Connolly doing Trojan work at full back. Here comes Mick Hand over the far side, dropping in towards Pat Hand. Pat falls to the ground rather heavily, but gets the free. Is he going to take it out of his hands? Puts it down to the ground. They need every score they can get. So Pat Hand himself. 6 points to 1 deficit. This one's kicked in, going to the right again, but there, great catch at the back by Colin McConville. Colin falls to the ground, still got the ball, taken off him now, almost lift off the ground. Yes, the referee was there to spot it, and it's a free out for the O'Mahony's men, the key side men. getting attended, Colm, son of that late great Brian McConville, of course. We all remember fondly. Kicked out again by Brendan Muckian. In towards Wayne Callan. Wayne kicks it up there towards Cathal Douglas. Cathal adjudged to handle it on the ground, and Toker gets a free. John Osborne looking round, where are my players, he says, and he kicks it up. But there they are, and it's the shape of Barry O'Brien. They're way behind their men at the moment. And this looks threatening once more. Paul again gets Cathal Douglas on the go, and Cathal puts a good one over the bar. A good one there from Cathal Douglas. Well worked by Paul McLaughlin. And that also a very bad kick there on the halfway line that allowed Barry O'Brien to work it out. And they've got a 6-point lead once more, 7 points to 1. As we come near the half-time whistle, 7 points to 1. It's an uphill struggle for Finbarr. They'll be playing into the roadside goals, if that makes any difference or not in the second half. Paul Neville can only tee it up there. Paul Neville only tees it up for Cathal Douglas. Cathal puts it across the far side to Paul McLaughlin. Paul puts a dangerous ball in there. Anton Mackin looking for the flick. It falls back here for John McKeever. John shoots way up in the air, and from an almost unmissable angle, he misses. So the band are beginning to group over the far side. That tells us we're coming near the half-time whistle. Referee looks at the watch. Some harsh words must be said at half-time to these men from Toker if they get back into this game. Out they come for this one. They need a score before the break. Vincent Osborne pulls to the ground, takes it quickly. Over towards the far side. Damien Hand trying to get that ball in. They must get it in. Over towards the far side, it's broken down. And again, good work at the back. But the referee gives the line ball. Yes, line ball it is. Damien Hand, Damien with this one. Good dangerous ball in, blocking down. But again, the defence is up to it. Jerry Hamill races clear. Jerry, good work, good catch from Jerry. Flicked on there, Willie Crawley. Didn't know where he was at the moment. Wasn't up with the play, but he is now. He gets the free. So Willie now has it and kicks it up towards the halfway line, the half-forward line. They're in trouble here. And another bad miss there. Another bad miss there from Brendan O'Callaghan. That's their 11th wide in this first half, but they've had 7 points. Referee checks the watch now, coming near the break, and there goes the half-time whistle with the score in this intermediate Bank of Ireland final. 7 points for Sean O'Mahony's and a solitary 1 point for Naomh Finbarr. Back with the second half. To resume now. Band have ceased. Plenty of squibs going off behind us, and if there's any changes in personnel we'll get them to you later on, but at the moment the major factor is the 6 points. The major factor is at the moment there's 6 points between the sides. 7 points to 1. O'Mahony's lead. Can Toker answer this? And many questions that were asked in that first half. And up the ball goes as we check our watch. The start of this intermediate final, second half. Willie Crowley quickly onto it, latches it down towards the left-hand side. Again, they're in trouble here, but David Woods coming out, flicks it back towards Brendan Rogers. Brendan kicks it up towards the far side, but here comes McLaughlin. Brendan O'Callaghan once more. It's McLaughlin, rather, and he kicks it. A mighty kick from Paul McLaughlin. A great score. 8 points to 1, O'Mahony's lead. And it's as we were. David Woods kicks out once more. Fouls short there from Brendan Rogers. Here comes Brendan O'Callaghan. Fouls, gets the free. Chance of a score here. Willie Crowley likes to take it quickly over towards Paul McLaughlin. Paul racing up, flicks it on nicely towards Colin McConville. Colin very sharp on the far side, kicks it in and goes to the left and wide. The first wide of the second half. They're 12th in all. Eight points to 1. Can these men from Toker come back? They need a goal to get back into this game. Can they work it out? Mark Devlin. But immediately they get the ball. They seem to be put under pressure by this ever-eager, buzzing O'Mahony side at the moment. Kevin Levins likes to throw the ball up. Mahony's come again. This time it's broken out towards the far side, but look at the speed here Wayne Callan is showing, and determination as he races onto that ball, and that's the key between these teams today. Sheer determination, a good amount of skill, mix them together, and you've got a winning combination at the moment anyway. Willie with this one, a line ball, screws off the right hand side of his boot, dropping down. Thomas Butterley, Thomas trying to walk it up along this side towards John Osborne. John puts a short one in, but again it slips out of the hand just as they're ready to build on. Mike Hand it is. Mick falls to the ground under a hefty tackle, trying to shrug off the player. They've got an extra 10 metres, on it goes. Can they get it up near a scoring position? Damien Hand puts it over towards the far side. They've got a chance here. Gordon Woods is the man, and he couldn't score. He's got a chance once more, and it goes to the right and wide. In with the kick out as it begins to get rather doomy now. Rain is held off. We can hope it does for the rest of the game. We've got almost 5 minutes of play in the second half, and it's 8 points to 1. As Thomas Butterley says, come on boys, let's get back into this game. A good run from Thomas, puts a good ball out towards the far side to Jerry Devlin. Jerry now trying to steady himself up, and it drops short, tries to be too sure. And that's what happens. Any other game, I'm sure Jerry would have put that one over. But when you're 7 points adrift, you try to be careful, and when you're too careful, things just don't work off. But here they come again. Damien Hand. Damien elects to leave it here for Pat Hand. 3 hands on the field. One family. This one has hit the post and it drops down and flicked just to the left. It's gone for a 45. Over a bit of dispute. Willie Crawley says no, but the umpire is the man in question, and he gives the 45. Linesman says to clear the decks, or the referee. This one's taken quickly by John Osborne to Pat Hand, back to John Osborne, trying to walk the free. They're in trouble here now. They've got 2 players round him, but he steadies himself up. And there's the score, the second score of the game for Finbarr. 8 points to 2, and you can just hear the huge contingent of supporters that they have here from Togher. And well, there they go back home without putting in some sterling work here in the second half. 8 points to 2. Muckin kicks out. And Tomakin gets a nudge there. Played on to Wayne Callan. Wayne puts a good one in. Nicely held there by Paul Nevin. Paul gets the free. Gets another 10 metres. Allowed to come on as far as he can. Kicked it on up. Togher again a little slow to react as Barry O'Brien falls to the ground and gets the free. 5 minutes gone. Broken down. Fallen loose here over the far side. O'Mahony's trying to work something out in the shape here of Brendan O'Callaghan. Brendan hops the ball twice, turns round and gets the free. Picked out quickly. Over towards Woods, over towards the far side. Damien Hand, Damien now round his player over towards the right hand side, trying to work it in from there as the Hooters go up. Damien swung round there by Roy Rogers style, falls to the ground. They get the free. The last thing they want to do is start an outbreak of violence. They can't afford to lose any man. They're 6 points adrift. They've got the free. Let them hold their heads. Referee takes the name there of one of the O'Mahony's players. Stephen Mohan, and takes the short one and it goes straight through Martin Byrne. He has it again. It's on his left foot, and he takes a lovely point from Martin Byrne. So what happened was for the best. 8 points to 3 now. 8 points to 3. I see Sean Keenan getting ready to come into the fray. Sean is coming in. Sean originally selected at centre half. With that left leg injury, he's been switched. Sean comes back at left half back. John Osborne goes up towards the middle and looking to see who's been replaced. Looks as if it's the man who scored the last point who's leaving the field, Martin Byrne. After scoring a glorious point, I'm sure Martin must be disappointed. And this time, O'Mahony's make a decision to introduce their substitute, Colm Halligan. Colm Halligan comes in. And he goes up towards the forward line onto Stephen Fergus, being replaced. Back with the play, John Osborne trying to get his team. John steadying himself up. John kicks a good one, and that's a great score from John Osborne. Says, come on boys, let's wake it up. 4 points between the sides. A revival in the Togher men. They must keep it up. Lovely score there, showing all his prowess. And a certain amount of skill as well. Brendan Muckin comes out. Toker now coming again, blocked down. Here comes John Osborne. John kicks it up towards the left-hand side, stropping down. Chance way to the right it goes from Stephen Devlin. I don't think it's going out of play, is it? Falls down. The centre half is underneath it. Jerry Hamill. Jerry feels it well. Towards Anton Mackin, who's way back helping out. One hand goes up from John Osborne. He's helped out there by Mick Cand. Mick and John Osborne again falls to the ground, gets a free from a very scoreable position here. John quickly up on his feet. Take more than that to knock John out of his way of action. So they got another chance here to bring it down to 3 points. So John Osborne, the 25 metres out. Almost in centre of the goal. Oh, it's a low one. It's flicked on and it's gone into the net. A tremendous goal. It worked out well. A low kick in, flicked on there by Vincent Osborne. It was Vincent, I think, who got the fist to it. The goalkeeper never saw it. And there goes 1-4 now for Finbarr. Sean O'Mahony's 8 points. There's 1 point between them. That's one I'm sure you'll take pride in looking at again and again. Now we've got a game in our hands here in this grove. About 11 minutes gone in the second half, and Toker coming right back into it. Mick kicks it up towards the left-hand side, towards Vincent Osborne. Vincent, injury and all, kicked up. It's too hot to handle here. Mark Devlin, Mark falls to the ground. They've got a free, a chance of an equalising free. A great recovery here from the Toker men. They're coming strong now. 1 point between the sides. John Osborne steadies himself up, was going to run up for that ball, but now he says we'll take our time. We're going to get this point. This could be the equalising point. And I'm sure even the most ardent supporter had felt it was all up. Almost all up, that is. But now they're back level as if the game had never started. 8 points for O'Mahony's, 1-5 for Finbarr. What a comeback. 12 minutes gone in the second half. That was just the pick-me-up they needed. Were they drugged in that first half? Maybe the drugs are wearing off, who knows? We've got a real championship game here now. Who would you put your money on now? They're coming again. Damien Woods kicks it, tips it on in here. Mark Devlin. Gordon Woods hit to Mark Devlin, back again towards the 40 on Damien Hand. A great score from a very awkward angle. A tremendous score from Damien Hand. What a turnaround for the Toker men. What a turnaround. They take the lead for the first time in the game. They take the lead for the first time in the game in the 13th minute of the second half. Muckett kicks out. Again in the centre, the Finbars have it. Come on, the Bars, they're shouting. John Osborne elects to kick it out towards the left-hand side this time. John trying to cool things down, falling for it there. A swing of a hand goes in. The referee spots it. It's a free for O'Mahony. He's trying to cool things down. What an exciting game we have here today. Out over the line. Pressure time here. John Osborne, John. Give us a yard or two, a metre or two, says John. Up come the left-hand side to Stephen Devlin. Stephen flicks it in again towards Pat Hand. Another chance of a score, goes to the right. Just gone to the right and wide. 8 points for O'Mahony's, 1-6, 9 points for the Finbarr. "14 minutes gone in the second half. O'Mahony's a point adrift. They've led for so long. They must be wondering now what's up. What has happened? A dramatic change in fortunes. John Osborne takes it quickly. They've got a chance here. Damien Woods racing through. A great score from Damien Woods. Gordon Woods, a great score. A well-worked free there. A well-worked free from Gordon Woods. from John Osborne. Saw Gordon Woods in full flight, and John says, put that one up. 1-7 now for Naomh Finbarr, a total of 10, 8 points for O'Mahony's. This intermediate title at stake, senior football at stake for one of these sides here today. Naomh Finbarr, of course, never been at senior ranks. McLaughlin kicks it on, coming again here. A substitute on O'Mahony's side with all the excitement we miss him. It's Colm Halligan. Colm falls, says to settle things down. The breeze really has come up. It's actually going across the field more than anything, but it is favouring this kicker. It could call in with the breeze. It's dropping down. Oh, it evades the full-back, but there is Paul Nevin, and kicked out by John Keenan towards Jerry Devlin. Jerry up towards the left-hand side. Pat pushes to the ground. Pushed to the ground. Definitely a foul there. Referee gives the line ball to O'Mahony's. Pat surely pushed in the back, but it's back into play. It's nicely held there by Mick Hand. John Osborne flicks it on nicely in towards Mark Devlin. Mark Devlin, hands to toe, takes it a bit too far in front. Still Mark Devlin. Chance of a score here from Stephen Devlin. Back to Gordon Woods. Gordon shoots. Steady as you like. Steady as you like. It's over the bar. 1-8 now for Togher. A total of 11. 8 points for O'Mahony's. A bewildered look. A bewildered look that comes on the faces of some of these O'Mahony's men. They don't know what's happening. 17 minutes gone in the second half. 1-8 to 8 points. 13 minutes to go. Plenty of time for anything to happen. We've had almost everything in this game. Plenty of excitement, thrills, goals galore, scores galore. We've had a great serve-off of football here today. A great advertisement for the intermediate ranks, of course it is. Kicked in by Colm McConville. O'Mahony's trying to get back into it. John Keenan says, leave it for me to David Woods. And here comes Thomas Butterley. Thomas kicks it up towards the left-hand side, walking it up this way. He's pulled, he's dragged. McCann still has it. Kicks it clear. Only as far as Martin Connolly. Martin lifted off the ground, was it? No. Stephen Mohan. Stephen flicked in here. And out comes Gordon Keenan, and no, John Keenan clears. Back to the 40-yard line, gets a thump in the face for his troubles. Flicks it in, Damien Hand. It's fallen down. Willie Crowley has it. Willie. Plenty of excitement. It's end-to-end stuff. Can Willie Crowley get his team back into it now? He sees they're under severe pressure. He sees that almost 20 minutes gone in the second half. About 18 and a half exactly, I think, around that. I nearly forgot to look at the watch with such excitement. Here comes Willie Crowley again. Willie out in the centre of the field. Tuns it up over towards the far side. Colm Halligan. Colm Halligan walks in there to Stephen Mohan. They're looking for a score here. Stephen Mohan, keeper comes out. A great score from Stephen Mohan. The keeper was preparing himself for an onslaught at the goal. Stephen took the point to narrow the deficit to 1 point. 1 point between the sides. Sorry, there's 2. It's 9 for O'Mahony's. I'm getting carried away, and if I fall off this wall, I will be carried away, surely. 1-8 for Naomh Finbarr. 9 points for O'Mahony's. 10 minutes to go. Just over 10 minutes to go in this game. We're going to have a hell of a finish to this intermediate final. Brendan O'Callaghan comes now, sees his side in trouble, fouls it, overplays it, and free is given to Finbarr. Dark, a very dark crescendo surrounds this grove at the moment, but the beam of light is out on the field. We're having a great game of football. Anto Mackin. Anto flicks it down towards the far side. Pat hands onto it, or Paul Nevin. Paul kicks it up towards the far side. Out comes the scorer, Vincent Osborne, of that goal. I think it was Vincent. We'll see again probably later on. Vincent now falls to the ground, and they're given a free to O'Mahony's. 1-8, 11 points, 9 points. O'Mahony's. What a drastic turnabout. Brendan O'Callaghan. Brendan flicks it in. The full-back was up. Can't hold it. Falls here to Cal Fergus. Cal Douglas shoots into the goalkeeper. His kick is not a great one. Again comes to Fergus. This time can't hold it. John O, and it's kicked down towards the ground. Where are the midfield men at the moment from Toker? In comes Paul McLaughlin. Paul out towards the far side. Way to the left. It's not gone wide. Out a chance here of a score. Oh, and it's gone right across the goals. Right across the goals when it looked as if it was going to go through the net.